Listening to Canadians talk about this tariff war with the United States is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen come out of Canada, and you guys have been fairly embarrassing since 2020. And I'm going to tell you exactly why I want this to happen. 63% of you in Canada were pro-lockdowns and still are, actually. You guys would love to have another lockdown. 63% of you were willing to call the cops on your neighbors and your family members and your friends for not wearing a mask or having an extra person in their house. 63% of you were actually pro shutting down Canadian home-based businesses because they disagreed with the stance on the you-know-what. 63% of you told people like me who weren't born in Canada but are Canadian and were proud to be Canadian to go back to my country because I didn't want the thing because I'm not a real Canadian. And now you're telling me that you're going to stand there and support Canadian businesses? Really? Really? Because I'm pretty sure you guys called the truckers a bunch of racists and all of this stuff and then claimed that you guys got PTSD from honking horns. That's how sensitive you are. Oh my goodness. I literally came from a war-torn country, and the fact that you said that a bunch of honking horns gave you PTSD made me sick to my stomach. And I'm supposed to believe that you guys are going to support each other? How about let's talk about provinces? Alberta, you guys have been milking equalization payments from Alberta for years now. And what do we get in return? You guys voting for policies to shut down oil and gas and make agriculture harder because of your green initiatives, because you're so stupid. You literally believe that paying a tax will actually make the weather gooder. How about the fact that the carbon tax is increasing again this year from $80 a ton to $95 a ton, and that money is literally not going anywhere but a green slush fund that's then being funded into a bunch of shell companies made by like Justin Trudeau and his cronies. So they're basically stealing money from you, but you welfare bums love your little four checks that you get a year, and you think that somehow the government is helping you, right? But I'm supposed to believe that now you guys are going to stick together and support Canadian. No, you're not. It's just a bunch of empty virtue signaling bullshit that you guys tell each other and that you guys have been telling each other, and the true color of Canadians finally came out in 2020. And now you guys are blaming Trump on the basic fact that Justin Trudeau is a failure and has been since the day he came out of his mother's you-know-what. And then there's so many conservatives in Canada right now who are so against Trump that you might as well just get I Heart Trudeau shirts, right? But I'm supposed to believe that Canadians will actually stick together. You want to know what? I really hope that Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Northern BC separate from the rest of Canada, because I'll come back immediately. I'll be back in Alberta in a second, because the only one with her head on her shoulder is Danielle Smith, who can kind of see through all the bullshit that has been happening. But I'm supposed to believe that Canadians will stick together now and actually support Canadian businesses. I'm so sure. This trade war is going to last about a month, and then the economy is going to go crashing down because Canadians do not support other Canadians. I know you rather buy from Team U and India and China rather than support your Canadians, because you have this other hatred for each other because you're so poor, you can't get ahead, and that is all because of liberal government policies. And if you would only use that one brain cell that you have, you would realize this, but you don't. So now you want to just virtue signal online you guys are united or something. No, you're not, and you never will be. And I hope the rest of you 37% understand that I'm not going against everyone in all of these other provinces, because I know there's normal people in there, but the majority of the people in certain provinces are so brainwashed they don't even realize that the policies that they vote for is the reason why they're in the mess that they're in today. But sure, let's see how this goes. But my bet is on the United States winning and Canada caving. But knowing Justin Trudeau's narcissistic little ego problem, he's gonna tank Canada completely, and then the United States can just come in and take everything for free anyway. So that's what I think.